Hello and welcome to our next Florida travel day. This is a travel day with a difference because we're flying out from Manchester Airport's private terminal, AETHER. We're very kindly being hosted by the AETHER team today and I actually just can't believe it, can I? How excited was I?
Even the taxi driver was just like, I've never knew this place was here.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's nice.
So it is Manchester Airport's private terminal. It does offer lots of food, lots of drink, a chauffeur-driven ride to the plane. I don't know what we're more excited about, to be honest.
Security, zone security.
Security, like we did twilight check-in last night. We're flying with Virgin Atlantic. Doing the twilight check-in has made it really easy for us this morning because we're all checked in, we've got our boarding passes, so we're just traveling today with cabin bags. So let's show you the experience. I can't wait to get inside.
Me too, it's freezing out here.
Been very warmly welcomed into AETHER with some mimosas, which is an absolute must for travel day, and we have the absolute best view of the runway. How beautiful is that? I do love like a runway shot and watching all of the planes come in. We've been provided with the breakfast menu and this is very special. So this is the dining experience by Adam Reid and there is 3 courses to choose from, one of which is a buttery jammy croissant pudding, which how incredible does that sound? We've gone for 1 each of the mains because we wanted to sample everything. And it's just so quiet in here. It's just really chilled. Like even like as I'm vlogging, conscious like there's other guests in here, so don't want to like ruin the nice ambiance. But when we checked in, we were given a bit of a breakdown of what's going to happen. So we've got about 2 hours in the terminal before we'll go through security and then we will be driven across the runway. We've got the little cars back there, they're all BMWs, like nice shiny branded AETHER BMWs. I just can't quite believe this. So the massive thank you to AETHER for inviting us along to experience this because it's proper like pinch me. The starters have just arrived and here is the jammy buttery croissant. How amazing is that? We were just advised that there's about 60 croissants squished into that. And then we've got the fruit soaked in elderflower cordial and the overnight oats. I mean, wow, look at it. It's actually so impressive, the food. But does it taste as good as it looks? Oh my god, it's actually amazing. That is so good.
I've never seen purple sugar before.
I don't think I've ever eaten anything like breakfasty puddingy that's actually as good as this. That is like actually delicious. Pete really rates the overnight oats.
I don't actually think I've ever had overnight oats before. They're really good. That was really good.
Right, Pete is raving about these overnight oats. He said they're better than the croissant, which I find that difficult to believe, so need to give it a try. Freeze-dried raspberry, I think, on top, which is always good. Oh, it's really creamy. And I think the little freeze-dried raspberries just add a little bit of texture to it. That's really nice. So Oscar went for the scrambled egg with crumpet. Here is my breakfast bun. Have you ever seen something that looks that incredible before? And then Pete went for the 3-egg omelette with avocado and sriracha. Okay, what's the verdict, mate?
This is like one of the best eggs that I've ever had.
Wow. He's quite the scrambled egg connoisseur.
Yeah.
Okay, Oscar said it was the best scrambled eggs he's ever eaten. Pete's saying the food is Paolo quality, which is one of the best dining experiences we've ever done. So I'm very excited to try mine because that is like real high praise. So it's very big, so I'm just going to cut it up because it'll be easier to eat. I've got one with all the layers. Wow. That is actually unreal.
Do you want to try the scrambled egg omelette?
Yes, I do. Yeah, really, really good. So the terminal staff in here have been absolutely fantastic, and I was just having a chat with Martin, and I was tapping him up for information just to kind of see like where everything like goes, what happens next, etc. So what he was saying is that we'll call an hour before the plane, so that will be about 10:15 for us. So it's about 20 to 10 now, and then they get you through security, get you on the car, take you over to the plane, and then what they do is they drop you off at the front of the check-in desk so that the check-in desk crew can like account for you on the flight, and then you'll be taken straight through to board the plane. So the emphasis is absolutely on relaxed and premium service, and it definitely feels like on the run up to travel day I am a proper stressor. My anxiety is like up here, but I do feel really relaxed and really calm and like ready for the flight, ready for the trip. I've just had a little wander around. It's so gorgeous in here, like all the seating is so comfy, it's really light and airy with windows out onto the airfield, a fully stocked bar, and even the bathroom is fully stocked with like Molton Brown products, which is very nice. So whilst I'm here with my next mimosa, I thought I would fill you in on a few details of the trip. So when we arrive, we'll be checking into Disney's Art of Animation, and we don't have Disney World tickets for the front portion of the trip. So we plan to have a nice chill day the first day, and we plan to do a bit of resort hopping. We want to like have all of the Disney food and the Disney snacks, so we'll do that as much as we can at the resorts. We're really hoping that we can last out until Happily Ever After, and we'll watch it at Polly Beach, but first day you're always a bit knackered, aren't you? So we'll see, because the show's on about 10, so don't know whether we'll get there yet. We do have a dining experience booked, which we're very excited for. It's a new one to us. In fact, I think it's new in general, so we're looking forward to trying that. And then our Universal annual passes are still active, so we did manage to get another day booked for Epic. So we're going to go for round 2 at Epic, and we're going to hope that we can get through everything that we didn't get to do on our first trip. We've also got a brand new experience at the Universal, the other parks, because we have managed to book in for the Universal annual pass holder party night, and it was free. Like, we couldn't believe that. Like, you're definitely not in Disney anymore, are you, when an event is free, an after hours event? So we're really looking forward to that. So that runs like 7 till 11. So it does mean that we're going to do a staycation on this, and we're going to stay at Universal's Terra Luna, which again will be new for us, having stayed at Stella Nova on the last trip. We will then be getting Disney Cruise Line transport to Port Canaveral, because we're going to be embarking on the Disney ship that kind of created this monster in me. We're going to be going back on the Magic. So we last sailed on the Magic back in 2021, and it was part of the Magic at Sea cruises, the staycation cruises, and we were on one of the first sailings out from Liverpool, and it was, you know, the COVID cruise, so the experiences weren't what they are in normal life, obviously. There was lots of masks still involved, and it was quite restricted. The ship itself was restricted, but so were the experiences. So we're super excited to be going on the Disney Magic. It's a 5-night sailing, and it goes to 2 of Disney's private islands, so Castaway Key and Lookout Key, which is an absolute first for us. So we can't wait to do that. And the best bit, it's our first back-to-back cruise. So we're going to be on the ship for 5 nights, we're going to be getting off the ship, and then we'll be getting back on the ship, and we'll be sailing again for another 5 nights doing the same itinerary. So this is going to be our longest Disney cruise for 10 nights. We'll show you a bit more about that experience. We've booked the same room on both legs of the trip, so we won't need to pack up. And we just can't wait, just cannot wait to be back on board. The third and final course has just arrived, and it is a smoothie shot and some of the cake. There was 3. We had little Hans that couldn't help himself, and who can blame him because they look so tasty. Let's try the smoothie and not upend it all over myself. Hopefully that's not a subtle foreshadowing. Ooh. I don't know what's in that. It tastes a bit like candy floss. That's lovely. Let's try the cake. Little tiny piece of cake. Oh, it's still warm. That's delicious. That's just like a sponge cake. The cake is Oscar approved. There was absolute scenes when he's just stole it from Pete. So, just a roundup of the AETHER experience before we're going to shortly go through security. We're never going to want to travel a different way again, that is for sure. I think the environment, the atmosphere, the calmness, like the food, everything is taken care of for you, and nothing was too much trouble. The staff were incredible. Oh, I do feel very lucky that this little channel has brought us so many amazing experiences. So thank you for watching, because it means that we can do these things and we don't take it for granted. So thank you. We're just about to head through security. Like with any airport, this one is no different, so there is no filming through there, but I know that they have all of the new equipment and the scanners, so assume that means we can leave everything on our bags and then we'll be getting in the car. I'm very excited to do the drive round on the airfield. Boarded our Virgin Atlantic flight to Orlando. We are in premium economy for the first time. Ooh, fancy. We deliberately chose the last row of seats so that we could recline and it not be a problem for anyone. Look at that. And we were welcomed on board with a glass of bubbly, which was very nice. God, we're going to be half cooked by the time we get to Orlando.
They're coming around with bar service now as well. I think I said to Annie when we got on, I'll have one more drink and I might actually just go to sleep.
Yeah, I definitely think it aids like the having a nap on the plane. Definitely. So we have pre-ordered our food, and there is a choice of chicken tikka masala, like fancy fish fingers, or a veggie pasta. So we pre-ordered the curry because I do love a curry. But now in hindsight, I'm thinking curry, plain, long haul, colitis.
I've done curry on a plane before. Yeah.
Is it a good idea?
It's close to curry on a plane.
Is it a good idea though? So I've just spotted that on the entertainment they have got the new Bridget Jones film, which I'm excited to watch. Pete is not.
I'm watching a different kind of Hugh Grant movie. Watching Heretic.
But we're very excited for this flight and just very excited to get there now. But what an experience we've had this morning. If Carlsberg did travel days. Yeah, just so calm. It's made a massive difference, definitely.
That drive along the runway, or the airfield, I didn't realise how long a drive it was going to be. I thought it would just be a quick, like, but then I realised obviously the viewing park is at the back, isn't it? So it was quite a nice long.
It was so cool to have that experience. Yeah, it was very swish. Yeah.
I was having a back massage in the back seat. Yeah.
How the other half live. For the flight, we pre-ordered our meals, and the children's meal has just arrived, and it is a tomato pasta, and then there is a bread roll, a slice of cheese, and some crudité, carrots, cucumber, tomato. Is there something else in there? And then there are these chocolate dipping pots, and also a very yummy looking brownie. There's a fruit juice with mango, orange and apple, and you've got the little salt and pepper pots which say on the feet, pinched from Virgin Atlantic. And here is the adult meal. So we've got a starter of hummus with some, what is that, quinoa? Artichoke? The chicken curry. Then we've got the cheese, which is brie and cheddar with some crackers and butter, and then an Eton mess, and then the little salt and pepper pots again. Look at this, an actual mug of tea. I'm thrilled about that. I hate drinking out of a thimble. We've got 4 hours and 54 minutes left on the flight, and I've just finished my film and I cried. I didn't expect that to be such a tearjerker. We have headed to the Wonder Wall of Snacks, it's called. It was a little bit slim pickings, but we did find giant shortbread fingers, so that's always a winner. And we've had some water, stretched our legs, and yeah, we're still over ocean. We've probably got another, I don't know, roughly 40 minutes to an hour before we end up over land, I reckon, just judging by the seat map. And then we'll be flying. We've gone across, and then we're going to go down the east coast. We'll fly down there. And yeah, it's not been too bad. We've had some turbulence, but it hasn't lasted for too long, and it's not been too crazy, which is good, because this one is getting very nervous now on flights. I think when we've had like a couple of like not so great ones, turbulence wise, it's making him feel quite anxious. But yeah, so far so good. It's about an hour and a half before we land, and the afternoon tea has just arrived. So the children's one comes out first. So there is a jam sandwich, a cream cheese sandwich, a plain scone which is warm with clotted cream and jam, and a bag of party rings. And here's the rest of the afternoon tea. So it's similar finger sandwiches, cream cheese, cucumber, and what's that? Cheese and pickle, a scone, cream and jam, and a macaron, and some kind of pastry tart thing. We're just on the descent in to Orlando.
Yay! So close.
How exciting. We have pre-registered for the MPC app, and if you are not using this, then you must, because it is an absolute game changer. What it means is that when you arrive into Orlando, we all know that the border force queue can be like ridiculously long, like all the way around. But this just shortens that process, and you can be through in like, what did we do last time? I think within 15 minutes.
15 minutes of getting off the plane.
15 minutes getting off the plane with luggage and through. I mean, that just doesn't happen. So let's see if we can beat that today. So we haven't actually made any concrete plans, so we were trying to work out what it was that we wanted to do this evening. We do know that we want to go to Walmart, and we want to stock up at Walmart for the week, but also for supplies going home. And then we were like thinking about dinner plans, and we didn't really know what we wanted yet. So we're having like still a discussion as to where we want to go. Oscar's choice was Olive Garden. It's not a bad shout. But yeah, it hasn't felt too bad. I think the pilot said that we were 50 minutes ahead of schedule. So that's really nice, isn't it? Yeah. It is now, what time is it our time? 7:30. And American time? Huh?
2:30.
2:30. Has it been a good flight?
Yeah.
Not too shabby. We've just arrived and the heat has smacked us in the face. Yeah, it is. It's like take your breath away. August is going to take some getting used to for us. But our Uber driver has just arrived. That was cheaper. Oh no, Lyft was cheaper. So the Lyft driver has just arrived. It was cheaper than Uber. We are now heading to Disney's Art of Animation.
And they got here in like 2 seconds.
They literally did. So we've never stayed at Art of Animation before, so we're excited to see.
Cars music going on.
Oh look! Oh my god! Oh, I love that! Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I love that! Oh, the fantastic theming in here, like, just continues. It's so cool. I love these, like, stills of the movies. We're actually in a Little Mermaid room, so that's nice to see all the Little Mermaid theming. Mine, 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 mine. Pete's just saying that the statue that we can see of Prince Eric is one that he saw at Castaway Key while snorkeling. Oscar's querying why there's a fork. Have we taught you nothing, honey? It's a dingle hopper. Look, and all the thingamabobs. How many she got?
19.
You joker.
One less now.
Look at Ursula. Poor unfortunate souls. Wow. Oh, we got the villain block. No, you're not. I don't believe it. Wow, that is cool. We got the penthouse.
What's the penthouse?
Like the top floor of the building. 7816 should be the next one. Magic bands aren't working, so we'll just try this.
Hold your phone a bit for that. Okay. Alright. Oh, it flashed. Oh yeah, it worked.
Hey, door unlocked. Let's do a room tour. This room is super cute. So it's not our birthday for a while yet, but I think that's a really nice greeting there. And then we have got 2 of the queen beds, complete with like mermaid clamshell detail. And I really like the flounder and Sebastian. Little high fives. The chest of drawers is really cute. That's very Disney shaped. Like, that would not surprise me if that turned into a character in Beauty and the Beast. You've got some really nice paintings and prints around here. Look at that. And the coat rack there. Octopus. And then this is a bit different. Although, is that as far as it goes? This is a bit different, having a like shower curtain divider. The flooring is really nice in here. I assume this is one of the newer themed rooms, although this kind of cheapens it a little bit, I think. Although that is a very cute bathroom there. Look at the mirror. That is really cute with the shell details. I do like the sink area actually as well. It's like nice colours and yeah, very beachy themed with the flooring. In here you've got the safe, you have got an ironing board, and I guess that's the replacement for the wardrobe. We're staying here for 5 nights and there's 5 of us, and we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hangers. Oh, they're a bit dusty, but 8 hangers for 5 nights for 3 people. Not ideal. We'll have to request some more. And then on the back of the toilet door you have got a full length mirror. And then you have got an aerial shower curtain. And a low bath. Look at the tiles, that is really cute. Fixed shower head though, they deduct points for that. And finally, the little seating area here. I really like the shell chairs, that's very cute. And then on the actual table itself, it's got some song lyrics. What lyrics is it? Oh, it's Under the Sea. So we are a bit more freshened up. We've not unpacked or anything yet. We've literally just dropped our bags, but we are going to head to Olive Garden. We're gonna have something to eat, and then I think there's a super Target, or not super Target, that was just what the taxi driver said. There's a Target just on the same complex. So that's where we're gonna go and get our supplies. Now, you all seem to love the giveaway that we ran on the last trip, so I say we do another one. What about you?
Oh my god! We got our first little bit as well. I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
Annie told me not to, but I did it anyway.
It does say pinch from Virgin Atlantic, so I think that's the expectation.
You're supposed to take them.
We will pull together some giveaway prizes, and we will do the entries in the same way that we did last time. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and leave your comments on the travel vlogs. So all of the trip vlogs, every comment is an extra entry, and you can enter as many times as you want, and we'll do it worldwide. So get your entries in. But now, let's go Olive Garden, let's go stock up, and then we can settle into the room. We can then come back and unpack. Oscar's second ride of the trip. We're reunited with our beloved breadsticks and Alfredo dipping sauce. So excited. Somebody can't wait. Look at that face. That's like his breadstick face. Are they hot? Hot, hot. Look at this. I have got a giant slab of lasagna, and I'm very happy about that. Oscar went for the spaghetti and meatballs. We've got a side of fried mozzarella, and then Pete went for the chicken Alfredo, but you got the crispy version. I've never seen that crispy version before. It's good. It's all right. The bill for Olive Garden, it's all quite handy because it's all just on this like app tablet thing that's just on your table. So all there, $77.54. I don't think that will include the tip. So, oh, how do you add the gratuity? Maybe that comes afterwards. So in all our time coming to Orlando, we have never been to a Target. We've only ever been to a Walmart. So we're very excited to take our first trip to Target.
It's not that deep.
It is that deep. I quite happily just wander around supermarkets all day. And this one looks like an absolute beast. Let's hope we can get some good stuff. We're back from Target, and this is our Target haul. So first things first, we realised at dinner that we'd forgotten the waterproof camera, so we've got a GoPro. And I swear Pete did it deliberately because he has been eyeing up the DJI Osmo Action Cam, and it was available in Target, so we picked that up. With the exchange rate, in fairness, I feel like we did get a good deal on that. So that was the first big purchase. And then everything else, like, it was funny because Oscar was just, it's not his favourite thing going around a supermarket. He's an 11-year-old boy, that's fine. However, 99% of the stuff is for Oscar. So you will notice a theme. Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. I don't even like peanut butter. The one thing I got was the Toffee Crunch Oreos. We also picked up different bits and bobs. So we got these Kirby swim pants because, you know, Kirby. They didn't have the deodorant that I do prefer to get, so I thought I'd give this one a go. Beef jerky for Pete, more peanut butter. This is the Mr. Beast range. Cheez-Its in a ridiculous size box. In fact, the goldfish is in a ridiculous size box. Look at that. It's like as big as my hand. We got some cereal, that's the one I like, some apple juice for Oscar, waters, and beer, and this beer is going to go on the cruise with us as well. So with the exception of the camera, I think the rest of it was about $166. It is now nearly 10 o'clock at night, and we are done. Got my tea, got his beer. Oscar's snoring away. I just stepped outside because this room is lovely and air conditioned, but I stepped outside at nearly 10 o'clock at night and it felt like I was walking into an oven. God help us for this trip. As I mentioned, we have never been in August before, so we knew we were going to be in for crazy weather, and yes. We only have 2 theme park days on this trip, so 2 days to grin and bear it. Although, we did say on the walk up, it feels so sad staying at Disney and not having Disney parks tickets, doesn't it? I'll just live vicariously through everyone else's Instagrams, blogs. But no, what an incredible travel day, right? I think we're 24 hours up plus now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ether this morning feels like a lifetime ago. But what an experience. Honestly, would really, really recommend it. It was brilliant. Like, it just took so much stress out of...
Even like at security.
Yeah.
Like 2 of our cases got pulled at security, but it was just like, because there wasn't a queue and there wasn't...
Yeah, people hustling you.
Yeah. Interfering with my life. It was just so chill, wasn't it? Getting your bag searched and just being like, yeah.
And I'm also glad that we managed to bag the premium economy seats with Virgin, and that was like the cheapest rate. I think that was 7,500 points each for Oscar and I, and then you used the old companion voucher. So that was an absolute steal, really, and that was a lovely experience. So now it's just going to be hard going back. But we won't worry about that now. We have a whole trip's worth of fun planned. So stay tuned for the next vlog. We're not going to do it in day order, I don't think. I think we're just going to fire them out randomly. So who knows what you're going to get next week. But stay tuned. And enter the giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed, leave your comments down below. And yeah, follow along to see what we get up to. But thanks again for watching. See you for the next one. Bye!